Well, hi YouTubers, hi. I'm back with 6 months 60 books. No longer 6 months 60 books, yes, now the end of the year. However, I am doing a Christmas book because I love Christmas books this time of the year. Whoever is lousy, because it's only 4 o'clock and it's pitch dark out there virtually, okay? And this is the time to be sitting and reading books like this in front of a nice warm fire and watching Hallmark and Christmas films, and now Netflix is now on the act. So, I liked this book. Let me tell you why. So it's called Miss Miracle's Christmas by Debbie Macomber. Now I feel like apologising right now to the author because this was written about over 70 books, and this is the first one I've actually ever read. I looked up her blurb, okay, on Wiki. And this is what, okay, right. Debbie Macomber was working class, okay, and is dyslexic, and knows high school education. Determined to be a writer, she sat in front of her rented typewriter to develop her first few manuscripts while raising 4 children. After 5 years and many rejections from publishers, she returned to freelance magazine work. Macomber attended a romance writers conference where one of her manuscripts was selected to be publicly critiqued from an editor from Harlequin Enterprise Limited. The editor tore apart the novel and recommended that she throw it away. Undaunted, Macomber spent £10 to mail the same novel, Heartsong, to Harlequin's rival Silhouette Books. Silhouette bought the book, which became the first romance novel to be reviewed by Publishers Weekly. Oh, how delicious! Oh, I wish I'd been there at the time to see this happen. Oh, can you imagine how delicious that is? One company says basically you're dire. She's like, excuse me, I'm going to send this off to your rivals. And then they like it, they buy it, and it's reviewed in like a quite, Publishers Weekly was quite like a peer review magazine, if you will, don't quote me on that, okay? So, now, I also, whilst I was reading this book, it started to become a bit familiar to me. The first, because this is part of a series, okay, of like angelic intervention books, if you will. And Miss Miracle, it's been 2 films. I've only seen one. The first one, actually both of them starred Doris Roberts, who was the mum in Everyone Loves Raymond, which I saw a few episodes of that. Didn't really like it, kind of my humour, but she was good in it. She was also very good in Miss Miracle. So she passed away, I believe it was 3 years ago, and my apologies to her family for your loss. Terrible time. It must have been for you. So, yeah, but I didn't know this until I started reading the book. Yeah, let me just drop my, sorry. Also, one thing though, is a few of her books have been turned into films, and I've seen one, okay? It's one properly, and I really enjoyed Trading Christmas, okay? Based on Macomber's novel When Christmas Comes. Now, I like Trading Christmas because it stars Tom Cavanagh, who is Harry, Harrison, H.G. Wells, Sherlock, pick one, all the Welleses in The Flash, and he's a damn good actor. So I enjoyed his work. I enjoyed her work as well, Debbie's work, and I enjoyed this book. Now, as Jackson gave it away, I'm British. I'm naturally quite cynical by heart. It's kind of in the DNA. This book made me cry. This book absolutely made me cry. I was sitting on the tube getting really choked up by this. Let me just read the blurb. Okay. Laura McCullough is in desperate need of help. Her beloved grandmother has just been diagnosed with Alzheimer's, and the baby she and her husband Zach have longed for now seems like an impossible dream. So when Miss Miracle appears at the door, Laura couldn't be more relieved. She invites the nurse into her life, and it's long before they become firm friends. When her grandmother's condition begins to improve, and as Laura and Zach continue their desperate quest for a child, Laura soon realises that there's more to Miss Miracle than meets the eye. Okay, so straight away, we the reader know that I knew straight away that she was an angel. Okay, I didn't even know to think about it. But she's an angel of Christmas. There's a lot of them. Okay, now one thing I absolutely love is the way that, even though this is a novella, it's basically 240 pages long, or pages long. Okay, 57 actually, 57 pages long. Dame Macomber knows her audience. They get kind of thrown straight into it. She doesn't really waste her words, if you will. She kind of makes bullet points. This is what you need to know when you need to know it. She knows her readers, and kudos to this woman, because one thing I also liked is even though a lot of books which have these kind of themes have, like, a child being raised by her grandmother would have had the father abandon the family after the mother passed away. No, read this, and I was so impressed by this. Laura's father, Michael, regularly travelled out of state as a business consultant, and being unable to change his work commitments, he reluctantly sent Laura to live with her grandparents. Eventually, her father had remarried and moved to another state. Rather than uproot Laura, he knew it was best for his daughter to stay with her grandparents. Laura's relationship with her father remained close, and they talked almost every night. He'd always stop and visit when he was in the Seattle area, and she spent many school breaks with him and his new family. Laura never really doubted her father's love and was grateful that he kept seeing the wisdom of keeping her with her grandparents. You don't get that in a lot of other novels. Normally it's the father abandoned the child after the mother died, got himself a new family, and never sees his daughter again. I love that. That needs to be seen in more in fiction. I was so impressed by that. So thank you, okay? Even though his wife had passed away, or his ex-wife, he doesn't show his commitments as a father. He's still there for his daughter. That's a rarity. Now, when you meet Miss Miracle, okay, this is how you describe her. Helen, she's a grandmother with Alzheimer's, sat quietly observing the arrival of this stranger. She sensed an intimate connection to this woman who entered her home, yet she couldn't understand why. It appeared that she and Miss Miracle weren't far apart in age. Somehow, though, she could explain it. Helen instinctively knew that this woman had a warm heart, and the two of them would get along famously. It doesn't really go into detail what Miss Miracle looks like, okay? Now, apart from that, probably in her 60s, and that's it. And she's nice and kind. However, when I was reading this, I wasn't thinking of Doris from Everyone Loves Raymond. I was thinking, I don't know why, of Roma Downey. Because I love Touched by an Angel. Ironically, okay, fine, and not ironically, a few episodes I mocked incessantly, okay? However, I never insulted Delarice, because you cannot insult Delarice. Delarice was an angel. Okay? I believe that Delarice was an angel actually put on earth. Okay? She was a wonderful, wonderful person, what I've read about her. I imagined Roma Downey, who played... What's the name of the character? Monica. Who played Monica from Touched by an Angel. Okay? Because just kind of the prose and the kind of style of writing, it reminded me so much of Monica. If this book gets turned into another film, okay, can you please have Roma Downey as Miss Miracle? Okay? So, and then literally 7 pages in, we find out that she's an angel. She doesn't waste the words or keep us hanging. Miss Miracle, Helena, hesitated. She afraid to say the words, fearing the other woman would find the question far-fetched and ridiculous. Yes, Miss Miracle waited expectantly. Are you? Helen straightened her face, wanting answers. Who sent you? A big smile came over the caregiver's face. You mean you don't know? The woman was going to make Helen say the words that were in her head. When you said that Gabriel gave you this assignment, are you telling me it was the angel Gabriel? The question hung in the air. Are you an angel? Miss Miracle's entire face glowed. Where are your... Helena shook her head, needing to clear her thoughts. Where are your wings? Aren't you supposed to have a pair of wings and dress in a white robe? Oh, Miss Miracle laughed heartily. Oh, heavens no. Can you imagine a rucksack cause to walk down the street in that get-up? But I'm a different sort of angel. I'm a caring angel. Now, just during that exchange, I imagined the Touched by an Angel dove coming in, and the glow. You know, when Touched by an Angel, there was that glow. I am an angel sent by God. Okay, which came from like a light overhead. Okay, so like I need to adjust it again. However's getting to it. Okay, so, and also now people who've read these books know of the divine angels. Okay, the caring angels. I just thought it was funny. I didn't realise that it actually was. I'm not that religious. Okay, this is when Miss Miracle was talking about the other angels. Okay, and she's talking to Helen, who's gone with Alzheimer's. What was the names of your friends again? Shirley, Goodness, and Mercy. Now, I cracked up laughing because I just thought of Airplane. Don't call me Shirley. No, actually, no. Helen leaned her head back, closed her eyes, and smiled. Surely, Goodness, and Mercy will follow me all the days of my life, she quoted. Like the 23rd Psalm. Yeah. That's right. And you say these 3 angels are your dearest friends. They are, she confirmed. And when the time comes and you're called to heaven, you'll meet them all. So yeah. And one thing I did like is maybe because I've lost my father as well, and Christmas can be a bit of a difficult time. Is I like the fact that it shows that there's no fear of death. It's fine. Your loved ones will be waiting for you, and that's just a source of comfort. And it's just a massive source of comfort as well. I just literally just fell in love with these words, and it's quite funny, Kay, because Shirley and Mercy, and they are literally behind the scenes. All the other angels also behind this kind of manipulating things to kind of, because this couple want a baby, they're desperate for a baby. They tried to have one, it failed. They went to foster and then to adopt, but then the family changed their minds and took the baby back, which devastated them. And you know the ending of this book. You know it, okay? But it doesn't change how much you feel about this book. This shows angel manipulation. Now, first of all, Zach, okay, he goes shopping and he winds up buying baby clothes actually, I'm not gonna say a gender, baby clothes, and obviously you know it's manipulation. Okay, one of the angels is there working behind the till, basically manipulating him, saying, "Oh, how cheap it is," and I want with a full bag of baby clothes. And yeah, you know, in this bit here, okay, it's a bit of a manipulation. And prior to this, he actually prays. Okay, I don't want to discuss the prayer, discuss what you pray, but this is just a bit of angel manipulation. Zach knew better not than to go for the pretty boxes. They had always proven to be notoriously bad choices. It was lesson he learned when he got stuck with a pink polka dot sweater. When his turn came, he took a plain gift, small rectangular. When he opened it up, he stopped and looked surprised to find it was a cigar box. "What's inside?" someone yelled out. Not knowing what to expect, he opened it and gasped. Inside the row upon row of cigars was pre-printed labels, each one exclaimed in large letters. Not saying. His hand froze and his throat thickened, and he found he was able to speak. This was it. The answer to his prayer. He asked God for a sign, and he had given him one. I just love that. Just imagining this guy sitting around his colleagues, when realization dawned that maybe this prayer stuff works. Maybe it does work. And I don't also okay, this is a clever bit as well. Okay, just this bit. That evening after dinner, the three settled in front of the television for a Hallmark Christmas film. Kudos for the statliner. That's really mess up as well. I'm like, if this becomes a Hallmark Christmas film, okay, what film are they going to be showing? Because they need to actually show that. You need to show another Hallmark Christmas film. I'm going to be thinking about that now. I want to find it out. So, one thing I also love is not just the faith aspect, because the faith is strong in this book, and sometimes you need that. A cynical Brit like me needs that. But one thing I just love is it's unashamedly sentimental, it's heartfelt, and it's just really, really well written. As I said before, Debbie Macomber knows her audience, she knows her readers. She doesn't dumb down the dialogue. This book moves quickly. But also, I focuses a lot on the emotional heartbreak, both infertility and failed adoption can do for you. And the ending, I know it, and watching this, you know it. But honestly, I read this on the London Underground. And I was literally sitting there, rubbing tears out my eyes. It is so delicately written. And one thing I will say is the feelings of the other person are not often taken into consideration. This time they are. And you'll get this if you understand. So, David Macombe's and Miss Miracle Christmas. I really enjoyed this book. I'm going to try to see if I can find some more of your work. You got me. A cynical Brit like me, and you got me. Well done. And Merry Christmas to you, Miss Macombe. If you see this review, sign off here. Love you all, and bye now.